Happy New Year! It is January 1st, 2025. I literally just woke up. I am not wearing makeup. I have not brushed my hair or anything. My room is still a mess, but one of my major goals for 2025 is to stop overthinking and start doing. So, didn't pull out my fancy camera, literally just got my mic because I just have to plug it in. I decided, why not record? I just read a really good Substack that I've subscribed to. This is from the Substack Keepsake by Juliana. She says, I'm deciding here now that my 30s will be all about jumping and no hesitating. I want to do things quickly and with abandon. I want to fail things and be bad and then shrug and go try something else. I'm opening the portal and I trust what's waiting on the other side. She also had said something about not waiting for the glossiest version of yourself in order to just do the things that you want to be doing. I'm such a major perfectionist, but the thing is, you wouldn't even realize how much improvement is possible until you actually have stuff to look back on. Because when you're a perfectionist and you're correcting as you go, that is stopping the momentum that you have. When in reality, all you really need is to actually make things and put things out there and do things, finish them, execute things, and keep it moving. Because then you can learn from those things. If there's something that creating on TikTok now for the past, I started in 2022, 23 years, holy moly, has taught me, it's that no matter how good you think you are at something when you're first starting, if you continue and actually just keep putting in the reps, keep trying and learning as you go, you're gonna look back at your first few no matter what and think that oh, there is a lot I could have been improving upon here. That just means that you've been growing that whole time. Stop waiting for that perfect moment and just starting and doing it, because you can always learn along the way. No matter how much you prepare and analyze beforehand, you're always going to look back and realize how much you could improve upon, so you might as well get started. I started posting content publicly in 2022. At that time, I had been on TikTok since the pandemic lockdown started. I had just been passively taking in social media tips and social media advice, and I was always I bet I could do this. So really, that was a year and a half, 2 years of kind of watching from the sidelines and preparing and waiting to feel ready enough. January 2022, I started posting publicly. I'm not even kidding, overnight I probably gained 2,000 followers. I was so shocked. I was yes, I'm putting in all the tips and I'm implementing everything that I was thinking about. But when I look back at those old videos, I cringe. I look back and I'm oh, I didn't really like how I did this. This could be improved. But those things still launched me into the platform that I have today. That version of me had prepared so much, and still I look back and I'm oh, I could have improved upon this. But she still was able to grow. She was still able to grow a platform. She was still able to start doing those things, because the way that you learn and the way that you improve is by doing. You're allowed to learn as you go. Honestly, a major thing that motivates me is mediocrity. Someone could be way, way, way less talented, as skilled than you are, but because they are loud, because they're actually finishing projects and because they are putting themselves out there, they are getting opportunities that you could be more fit for. But because they are willing to believe in themselves and willing to take a chance, they're not waiting for the perfect moment. They're getting those opportunities. Those people are going to continue to learn as they go. I don't know, I think that's just been a major thing that I've realized from creating content from the past 3 years now. Allowing myself to do first, improve later. I want to be okay with making mistakes, and I don't have to wait to feel ready enough to feel it's good enough in order for me to feel worthy of being seen. Sometimes the things that you do and you put out and you just don't put any effort into are the things that do the best. Literally my most viral video, I think it has 4 million views or so on TikTok alone, and then I remember I reposted it to Instagram Reels and it got another million. A year later, I filmed it in 2 or 3 minutes because it was just something that I was thinking about. Parents were already calling me downstairs and I just hit post. I think that if I sat with that idea and thought about the best way to word it, I think that it might not have had that same level of honesty or authenticity. Even besides that, I probably would have overthought it a lot. It would have stopped me from reaching so many people who resonated with that sentiment that I was expressing at that time. If you wait until the best version of it, that you think is the best version of it, you're losing out on that opportunity to connect with people. That being said, my goal is to post on YouTube 4 times a month. For me, I've realized that the biggest barrier when it has come to YouTube videos has been editing it heavily and making sure that it's worth all of my setting up my camera and making sure my mic is on and making sure the settings are right, making sure that I'm saying the things that I want to be saying in the way that I want to be saying them, and like making sure for me, that is even the easier part. The editing, then I continue to like overthink and like make sure it's the right thing that I want to be saying. So many edits and so many different artistic like decisions that I have to make, and all those tiny little decisions that makes it difficult for me to end up actually posting a video. But my goal for this year, and the way I'm going to become a consistent YouTuber, is to stop overthinking so much and to start just actually posting, and then that is how I'm going to be learning. If I continue videos in this style, which I probably will because I feel the most comfortable just straight talking to the camera, there are always things that I can be improving upon that I don't even realize just yet. I'll probably become more articulate and I'll say less filler words, and those things will probably make it easier for me to be editing. Or maybe I'll just become more okay with what I want to be saying. I'll learn to be more in tune to what ideas I want to be expressing. But I think first and foremost, I need to literally just do stuff. That's my major goal for 2025. I need to just do stuff and I'm gonna learn from there. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get to make more of these and post more consistently, and I think I will. But I hope that you're able to kind of look back at this video maybe a year from now and you'll get to see, oh my goodness, she has improved so much. Whether that's the way that I speak, the way that I edit, my production style, but just know that those things would not have been possible had I not chosen to take these first steps and be okay with messing up and not making it as great as I want it to be. In fact, I think that overthinking is what stops me from posting videos, number one, but also of just like getting those thoughts out. Because I get so nervous when I like know that there's pressure and that I have to like, oh, I can only do this. My camera's already set up, my mic is all set up. I have to make sure that what I'm saying is like right. I have to make sure that I have to make it worth it. I spent this much hours editing. That just stops me from doing what I need to be doing. So if you are doing the same thing, I'd love to hear what has been helping you a lot, or just in general what your 2025 goals and resolutions are. I hope that if you're joining me and wanting to also become a YouTuber in 2025 now, I'd love to hear what you have to say, and that we're in this together. Thanks for coming along with me. I hope that you are able to challenge yourself and allow yourself to post those messy drafts and learn from there, because this is a long-term thing. The goal isn't making one perfect video. The goal is to improve upon video making or content creation or posting on YouTube and becoming a better YouTuber or whatever. It's not going to come out from one video, but you increase your chances of doing that and achieving that goal by continuing to put stuff out there. Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope that you're kind to yourself and hope that you create unapologetically. You got this. See you next time. Bye.